Let's play ball.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, 19-5. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. Justice Sheffield was able to turn in a complete game performance while allowing only 3 earned, but still came away as the losing pitcher. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Will Myers was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as Atlanta pulled away from the Rays 15-2. The Jays sent 3 balls.
Play ball. He's safe.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the Kings 7-1. The Tampa Bay Rays smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Braves 9-5. The Bo Sox hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-1. It was their 7th win in a row. The Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. Bo Bichette sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Brewers took care of the Tigers 9-0. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-1. Colin Poche earned his first victory of the season, helping the Indians to the win over the Twins 3-2. The Astros swatted 4 home runs in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-2. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. Robbie Grossman drove in 4 and had a home run as the Mets bested the Pirates 6-4. The Colorado Rockies got 11 hits overall as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they crushed the Cubs 7-0. Dakota Hudson got his 3rd win this season, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 3-0. The Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Kings and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Patrick Sandoval is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And stepping in, Harvey Brister, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Again, a 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And this pitcher's got to be frustrated right now to have to grind that hard, regardless of result. To have to work that hard against the leadoff hitter, he can't be happy with the way this one started.
Into the box now, Richie Rivera. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. The 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The center fielder.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Roll, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
So the next to bat will be Luis Robert. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The set and the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Simeon Woods Richardson gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Ready now is Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. All even now, 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And now for the Angels, J.P. Crawford. The 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to stand in is Mike Trout. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Two out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He did not play last night. Standing in now, Nicky Montano. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chance Sisco waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Now batting, the catcher, Chance Sisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box, Nick Prado. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
At the plate now, Bobby Witt Jr. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Fletcher moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Harvey Brister.
Now it'll be Harvey Brister singled in his last at-bat. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
At the plate, Richie Rivera. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Kings are out in front 3-0. In is Jorge Soler. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Three-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Pavin Smith. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
Next to hit, Luis Robert. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So next to bat will be Nicky Montano. Robert, base runner at first with 1 out. This is skied into short left center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
To the plate now, Chance Sisco. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco. Runner goes. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill. And that'll ring in the ears a bit. Fouled off. Now a throw over. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And now here is Nick Pratto. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready now for L.A., Luis Aviles. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. D.L. Hall is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
D.L. Hall.
Into the box, Chase Vallo. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. First and second here with nobody out. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runner.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter,
So runners at first and second here with one away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
the batter, number 3.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Rose. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Andrew Heaney, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. So now to the plate, Harvey Brister. 2 balls and a strike. Witt aboard here at first with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
The 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-1 home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Aaron Slegers gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Luis Robert. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Luis Robert is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in next, Nicky Montano. He flew out in his last AB. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Somebody always takes an 0 for. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This knock had to feel amazing for him. 1 for 6.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Jorge Soler. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The left fielder, number 32, Haven.
At the plate, Haven Smith. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Soler on at first, nobody out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. And there's ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this. The 3-1. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great. But they've hit 4 and they're still losing.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate is Luis Aviles. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Chase Vallo.
Next up, Chase Vallo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And this one's in the dirt, and he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
One out and a runner on second base. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next to
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 7-4. Now at the plate, here is Nick Pratto, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 2-1 home. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the bat, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Next, it'll be Bobby Witt Jr. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Here comes Soler. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. So now to the plate, Harvey Brister. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Richie Rivera.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. Pitch inside the throw, and he's called out on a close play at 3rd.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe 3rd.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Melvin Adone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Two and 2 the count. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Kings are out in front here, 10-4. Jonathan Cheshire, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now into the box, J.P. Crawford. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So one down, no one aboard. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. The 1-1 home.
Ball upstairs.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Two out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. So some life would chew away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels' team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently 2nd on the ball club. To the plate now, Pavin Smith. Lifted down the line in left. Jimenez coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Kings lead this one 10-5. Into the box now, Luis Robert. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So now to the plate, Nicky Montano. Crawford has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in is Chance Sisco. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Next, it'll be Nick Pratto. He grounded out last time up. The 1-1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Here's the 2-1 home.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Cisco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's out number 1.
The batter number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
And now in the box, David Fletcher, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Now to bat, Luis Aviles.
The third baseman, Luis
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jimenez is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Inland Empire is out in front 10-5. So now here is Bobby Witt Jr. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Ready with the 3-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Harvey Brister. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box, Richie Rivera. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So here is Chase Vallo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a trip.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Fouled off. Vallo gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Angels held in check there. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5.
I'm wearing a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous.
Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now into the box is Eloy Jimenez. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. Two pitch is fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this.
Oh, look at the diving stop. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. One out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. The batter will be Luis Robert. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Nicky Montano. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Guillermo Santos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And gone! An absolute bomb. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That brings up Pavin Smith. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting. The catcher.
So next to hit is Salvador Perez, grounded out in his last at-bat. Popped into the air, back behind second. Rivera is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left. Barton Espinoza enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Nick Prado will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer. There was a big blow early on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
At the plate now, Bobby Witt Jr. down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in is David Fletcher. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1 home.
Nope. That's inside.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in once again is Luis Aviles. Flew out last time up. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And before the 3-2, a move to first. And he's back in standing. In now, Chase Vallo. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Jorge Soler would be next. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing from both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Kings took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Simeon Woods Richardson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on